What is up, everybody? Welcome to my first video. Today we are doing a $300 PC build. This build is going to be centered around basically casual computing. Now later in the future, when you have more money and a bigger budget, you can upgrade it further, but for now this is a good PC to get your foot in the door when you want to start building your own PC and possibly gaming in the future. So I have my PC part picker list right up here. And the estimated wattage TDP is going to be around 110 watts, 112 if they were to estimate. For the CPU, we will be using the AMD Athlon 3000G. It's got 2 cores, 4 threads, and its base clock of 3.5 gigahertz. It's a perfectly fine budget CPU. For the motherboard we will be pairing with that will be a Gigabyte A320M micro ATX AM4 motherboard. Now, that motherboard probably won't support the Athlon 3000G out of the box. All it will need is just a BIOS update and it should be good to go. So for RAM, we will be using the Patriot Viper for Blackout. We will be using dual channel memory, 2 4 gig sticks at 3000 speed. You know, that's pretty okay speed, and it's dual channel, so we'll get to experience some of that. And for our storage, we won't be going too crazy with this. This is only 240 gigs that you can easily upgrade this to a terabyte later on for hard drive space, because that is a lot less expensive. But this is just to get your operating system and maybe, you know, get started with a couple of low-res games and stuff like that. So we will not be using a video card of GPU because we just don't have the budget for it. I guess if you could find like a $30 or $40 GPU, we might be able to squeeze it in here for like a $350 build, but we just don't have the money right now. We're trying to stay under $300. We are doing our very best to stay under. Our case is going to be a tempered glass micro ATX case, because not only is it a pretty attractive case, but it also supports, you know, our micro ATX motherboard, so there's always that. And it also has, you know, a tempered glass panel. And that stuff is good when it comes to PC building. You want to see your PC, but in this case, not really, because we don't have any RGB in it. It doesn't matter. So for our power supply, we'll be using an evga 450 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply. It's 80 plus bronze certified, which means it's gonna, you know, it's a little bit more reliable than some other ones. And 450 watts will be perfectly fine if you try to upgrade to a GPU later on in the future that has a relatively low TDP. That concludes it for this build. When I do more expensive builds, I'll have more to talk about. But for this, if you legitimately, and the total price comes to $293. Now, I could have stretched my RAM a little bit further and tried to get a 3200 speed kit, but there isn't dual channel 3200 speed for 8 gigs that I saw. So if there comes a time in PC Part Picker where they have some on Newegg, go for it. But for now, I did not see any. So this is a $285 build. Again, if you have more money, please spend it on a video card, because a video card and a good CPU make all the difference when it comes to gaming. Even a cheap GPU, like you can get a GTX 770, that's like a 10-year-old card or so. You can get one of those for like $60 used on eBay, and that will make such a difference in your PC build. It will allow you to game, you know, I guess Fortnite or Siege, Rainbow Six at 60 frames, maybe on low settings, you know. So even older GPUs aren't too bad. So that was my build. If you wanna use it, that's perfectly fine. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.